Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today I want to talk about forbidden tech again. You might remember your Court of Q if you have the level already to have that building. If you don't know anything about the building, have a look at my video on the Court of Q. But with the Court of Q there come the trials but also forbidden tech, and one of those pieces is the Metreon Cascade Warhead. And that's what I want to talk about. If I click on any of my ships and go to manage, I can look at the forbidden tech I'm using on that ship. At the moment on this one I don't, but at the bottom you see this purple kind of triangle with a lock in it. And if we click that, we get to the overview of the forbidden tech I have and I still work on. And one is the Metreon Cascade Warhead. It's an epic one, so not easy to get. And I have it on a different ship. But I still want to show you what it does, because that's quite a nice one for your hostile grinding and for missions and everything. Because on the first level, on the first tier, it increases damage against hostiles by 100%. On the next tier, it increases hull health by 60%. On the next tier, it increases critical hit chance against hostiles for the first 3 rounds by 10%. And on the next tier, it increases critical damage against hostiles by another 15%. And if you look at it, no, I have to go to the upgrade part. There you can see by leveling up, you also increase those numbers on the tier where you are at the moment. And you see it's level 1 and tier 1, so the lowest you can get. So it's all the starting numbers that I just told you for every level or tier. I will not level it up now because we are going to have a Formation Armada and I guess a Forbidden Tech event soon. And that's what I'm waiting for, so I'm not upgrading in between. I usually wait for events to do this. And upgrading Forbidden Tech, how that works and everything I talked about in my introduction video, so you can have a look if you have not seen it yet. But these Forbidden Techs are really helpful, and depending on the level of your Court of Q, you even get them for free. I just got my Court of Q finally to level 25, and this means that it unlocked some more forbidden tech for me. You see all those where you see that I have 15 of 150 shards. Those I can get via the forbidden tech refinery, and the Metreon Cascade Warhead is not part of this. But those epic ones like the Agimus, for example, that are the ones here in purple, you can get those once your Court of Q is on 40. I don't know if the Metreon Cascade is in there because I got it right at the beginning when they introduced the Court of Q. And so I cannot see it now, because once you have a forbidden tech, you cannot see it in that refinery anymore because you don't need to, because you already have it. And so I'm not sure if that is part of that, because sometimes when they introduce stuff, you get stuff for free or easily via events that you have to grind for later. And so on today's one, the Metreon Cascade Warhead, I think it should be in the level 40 refinery, but I cannot see it because I had it long before I ever had a look there. But I can see a lot of others there, like the Agimus, for example, or the Red Matter, and so I think it's at least possible. There are some others you can only buy via the store or get it from time to time in events maybe, but a lot of them are there. And as I said, the Corrupt Cybernetic Implant and the Orion Cargo Transporter, for example, are available via the current territory season pass, for example. And as the others, like the Klingon mining drill, the Malon extractor, and the Romulan mining laser, and the Borg alcove and the Borg nanoplating I'm working on via the refinery. But to come back to the Metreon Cascade Warhead, it is really helpful. I always have it on my biggest ship because at the moment this is the best forbidden tech, of course, that I have. I know I have to level it up and tier it up to be much more helpful, but it is a good help. And you might have already seen my video on the Ferengi energy whip. They are helpful. Sometimes they are quite controversial, like the Ferengi energy whip, because it changed the Monday's mining event completely, because without it you cannot score high. But it really helped me in incursions, because during incursion you cannot mine usually, and so with the Ferengi energy whip you just need seconds to mine concentrated latinum, and so that is something you might want to dare during an incursion even. But the Metreon Cascade Warhead, as I said, is for fighting hostiles, and I do a lot of hostile grinding, of course, for reputation, for ship blueprints, and so on. You might have seen that I recently got the Coronar. I had to grind in Kronos a lot of those level 49 traders to also get Coronar blueprints. And so the Metreon Cascade Warhead helped me a lot doing that, because my ship lasted longer in every turn I made there. I didn't have to come back that often to get 100 chests and to exchange them. And so I was grateful to have this forbidden tech on my biggest ship. Oh, talking about grateful, I must not forget something I really wanted to do, because I have to say a big thank you to a few people. I recently started putting the comment under my videos, also with a link where you can support my channel, and the first people did now to send something via that PayPal link there, and I really wanted to say thank you, because that helps me getting a little stuff for the game to show you guys, and to do more content that I sometimes couldn't do. You have seen, like with the Voyager armor refit, I took the bullet for you, so you could decide if you want it or not, if you want to pay the money, or the same with the Borg cube. And so all this help is appreciated, and that's why I didn't want to forget to say a big thank you during a video right after some more people did that. So I thank you guys very much. And it's not important how big the amounts. There were some impressive amounts there you see I'm speechless a little bit, because someone sent me, it was either £30 or $40, and so I'm really grateful for this assistance, because I'm quite sure there will be new ships soon and stuff, and I have to save some money for the next, and so that was quite a surprise, but quite a pleasant one, and so I wanted to take the chance to say thank you. And I always want to give back as well. That's why I, in every video, say that if you have not only something to add to my videos, but also have questions, especially the people that just started playing the game, or you have video requests. I made request videos this week already again. Always write a comment. I'm very happy to have a look if I can do something for you, and I will try my best, and I always try to be helpful, and I thank those that help me do those videos. For the Metreon Cascade, it wasn't necessary, fortunately, but the Ferengi whip, for example, was one of those things that I invested in. And the game holds a lot, and I talked about the new battle passes recently and so on. You all know what I'm talking about. And making these videos is sometimes quite challenging, because I'm making 2 videos. I'm publishing 2 videos a day at the moment. So, but I try not to let it slip from my escape from my normal YouTube work. What was this game once was to be just standard YouTube work. We had the talk. It's still supposed to be fun, and that's why I'm doing these videos unscripted. Of course, I know my game, so to speak, and I look into stuff I'm quite glad, by the way, that I could help a lot with the video on the battle simulators that were as stupid as I was. But I will continue to try to figure things out for you guys so that it can be really helpful. But nevertheless, if you can get forbidden tech via the game, definitely do it. On the others, you have to decide if you want to invest some money or not. That's up to you. Everybody has a different strategy here. But forbidden tech is helpful. And there are also events for this where you earn rewards for other stuff. So never neglect it, at least. And for this, you have to do Court of Q trials, by the way. But it's only 5 a day you have to do to finish your dailies, and so that's doable. But on the Warhead, I wouldn't want to miss it because it helps me a lot, and that's why it's always on my biggest ship. But for now, if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.